Well, I'm very happy to be here and be part of this wonderful program, beautiful and heartfelt as it is. Haiku is about 1,000 years younger than tanka. It's often called a one breath poem. It's the shortest poem, I think, in the world, but I'm sure somebody could find an exception. And it's very much nature, whereas tanka, as you could hear from Joan's very wonderful tanka, the personal touch. Just knowing the velvet feel of pansies without touching. Deep in the woods, shoots from a fallen redwood aim for the sun. In the pond, new circles touch with each drop. This next image, when I observed it, it spoke to me of how we might all get along. Sharing a meal on a single blossom and green fly bee. Summer pond, practicing mindfulness with this bullfrog. Late afternoon, from these small beach stones, such long shadows. From the marsh, a flock of geese, swaying grass. Meditation, the flutter of a white moth. Autumn dunes, this smooth gray stone so far from its river. These next three were inspired by a rafting trip down the Grand Canyon River, Colorado River. Turn in the river. On the wall of black lava, white butterflies. Hot, sandy beach, sharing a strip of shade with this lizard. After the trip, the sound of rushing water in my dreams. Now we're back in Santa Cruz with this one. After a storm, wide strips of kelp darken the sand. Listen, behind the wind's howl, tinkle of wind chimes. December sunset, putting aside her journal to peel an orange. Seagull, flapping against the wind, then trusting it. Abandoned schoolyard, rising from parched soil, a lone sunflower. I think of Japan with that one. Behind me, in the wet sand, my vanishing footprints. Issa is several hundred years ago was writing haiku. He's a famous haikuist. And I love his haiku. This one is one of the most famous, and it was translated by Robert Hass. Don't worry, spiders. I keep house casually. Yeah, go to Issa, you'll get more like that. And every time time something like that happened, I thought of Isa, and I wrote these two. Bright winter morning, I asked the spider to move before raising the slats. And this one also. Come on, wasp, climb onto this paper. You belong outdoors. And I'll close with 3 haiku that were inspired by Japanese culture. I was lucky enough to be able to visit it once on a trip. Tea ceremony, the rhythmic scrape of the whisk, autumn breeze. In the tea house, stillness except for steam rising. After the chanting, the jade Buddha's smile fills the room. Thank you.